What's going on, everybody? And on here, and let's talk a little bit about black and white. So we're starting to see some rip and shippers get some product churn through on the English side, and we're starting to see some pull rates. And I just want to do this. Is going to be a super brief video because it's been a long day. I'm tired, but I think it's important information. So what we're seeing is between the black version and the white version. I kind of theorized that the pull rates are going to be a mix between Paldean Fates with the Baby Shinies and then Prismatic Evolutions with the SIRs. And it looks like I was reasonably correct. So, again, these are preliminary. When the TCG player numbers come out, if they're slightly different, don't crucify me. I'm just giving you guys a very limited sample of the data. It looks like the IRs are about 1 in 6 packs. So obviously there were no IRs in Prismatic Evolutions. That's part of the reason why everybody felt bad, because you're getting SIRs not very often. And I have the main singles up here, which is interesting. The other thing, before we move on, it looks like the the red Victini card, Victini, I don't even know how to say it. It's available in both sets. It's been pulled in both black and both white. We have no idea what the pull rate is so far. Not even going to theorize. I don't have a data point. I'm just saying that it is a hidden rare in the set that didn't get spoiled, which is kind of cool. Now, I know there were some theories that it was going to be in there, but it is what it is. So SIRs, it looks like it's somewhere in the 1 in 30 rate. And I actually had somebody in Discord who's been logging this stuff with from Rip and Shippers, which is really, really cool. So thank you. I'm not going to mention your name because I don't want to blow you up. But with the IRs being 1 in 6, the Baby Shiny IR pull rate from Paldean Fates was 1 in 4. However, specific was 1 in 472. Given the fact that I think there's 160 or something like that per set, the pull rate is going to be 1 in 700 and some in black and white, which is pretty interesting. Yeah, 1 in 840 it looks like. Just running the math very quickly, and I'm kind of doing this and reading at the same time. So yeah, there was a streamer who pulled 209 packs, pulled 2 SIRs, only 2. So I'm guessing this is going to have the same clumping issues that Prismatic Evolutions had. I mean, what's going to change, right? When you have a set this size, there's only so many ways you can shuffle the deck. But what's interesting is it looks like the Zekrom and Reshiram, at the very least, is, my contacts here said that somebody pulled 1 in 150 packs, another person pulled 0 in 200 packs. So I'm not even going to guess. Quite honestly, I think it's too early to tell. My guess is these are going to be somewhere between 1 in 900 to 1 in 1500 for these cards, which quite honestly is where I would expect them to be. When you have the specific IR, or I'm sorry, the specific SIR here being it's going to be, again, around very similar to the odds of Prismatic Evolutions. And I honestly didn't do the math on the SIRs beforehand. So it looks like the pull rates on the SIR is like 1 in 30 packs. So 1 in 3 ETBs, you're going to get an SIR. So that is pretty brutal. It looks like one person pulled 2 BWRs, so black white rares, in 1800 packs. So that makes it 1 in 900 from that specific instance. Again, I think the number is going to be between 1 in 900 and 1 in 1500 for these, which quite honestly is where it should be. And then, again, as I mentioned, the let's see if I can find him. Yeah, Victini. Let's see if he's in Pokemon Japan. This little dude here. So there's the whole EX box, but there is a. It's probably not going to show up here. There is a red version of the card. It's like monotone red. It's actually quite cool. It looks like, again, it's in each one of the sets. And I'm guessing it is the same rarity as a black, white rare, which is going to add some significant value to the sets. I mean, I'm guessing the card's going to be $200, $300, $400. So, it's kind of like they took everything that worked with Paldean Fates, made it better. Everything that worked with Prismatic Evolutions made it better. And then they added this guy in here. And then they made it 2 sets. So I'm actually pretty excited with what they've done here for black and white. Now, it does look like the price of the ETBs is coming down. And we know white's a little bit cheaper. I think white's like 108, 109. Black here's 115. But it looks like with the pull rates, they're doing everything that they should be doing to tighten things up. Now, we've seen sets in the past where they make changes that don't make any sense whatsoever, and it's a little head scratching. Where it's like, well, why wasn't that card in the set, or why did that pull rate change there? It seems like they're fine tuning this stuff to make the chase cards. I don't want to say more chaseable, but as hard to hit as prior sets, but also adding the IRs, which again I'm associating with the baby shinies from Prismatic Evolutions. So you're not going 3 or 4 ETBs at a time without a major hit. So just want to get that out there. It's going to be interesting to see what happens here. I think we have pre-release this weekend coming up. So 7 days. No, today's Saturday. So 6 days from now. So yeah, it's going to be shipping this week, and we'll see what happens. So anyway, guys, like the video, subscribe to the channel, join the Discord. We are just about done with our app. I've been talking about it for a while now. We'll get into more information. It's going to be free to Elite and Premium members, but it will have a subscription price if you are on the outside, which is going to be well worth it, because it's going to be, we kind of called it the Bloomberg terminal of Pokemon and Magic. Don't want to oversell it yet because it's not quite done. So anyway, guys, have a great night. Bye.